Opening a new AI tool for the first time can feel overwhelming. We often view these systems as intimidating supercomputers, but in practice, they function more like incredibly fast, deeply literal assistants. The most effective way to interact with AI is to treat it exactly like an overeager intern on their very first day at the office. This intern has an incredible memory, having scanned millions of pages in seconds. However, they have no common sense, no understanding of social cues, and no actual life experience to draw from. If you give them a vague command like, "make me dinner," you'll get a mess. They might hand you a bowl of dry cereal mixed with ketchup, because technically both are ingredients found in a kitchen. They don't know your preferences or that you wanted a hot meal. Developing AI fluency is really about learning to manage these quirks. It has very little to do with writing code. It's a leadership skill that involves guiding this specific type of intern toward a useful result. Harnessing all that speed for your own life comes down to 4 basic habits that ensure you and your intern stay on the same page. The first habit is delegation. This is the process of deciding which tasks to hand off and which ones require your personal touch. A good manager assigns an intern the tedious groundwork, like summarizing long reports or brainstorming initial ideas, rather than deeply personal or emotional decisions. Asking an AI to write a heartfelt apology to a loved one usually falls flat because it lacks human empathy. But asking it to look at the random items in your fridge and generate a week of vegetarian meal ideas is a perfect use of its skills. Once you've chosen the task, you need the second habit, description. This is how you actually speak to the AI to get the best results. When instructions are vague, the AI has to guess your intent, wandering down dozens of unpredictable, dead-end paths. But providing specific direction, like telling it to act like a polite tenant messaging a landlord about a leak, creates a direct path to the right output. Mastering delegation and description sets the boundaries the AI needs, preventing a chaotic start before the work even begins. Even with great instructions, an intern's first draft is rarely a final product. This brings us to the third habit, discernment. Discernment is the act of critically evaluating the AI's work. It's vital because these systems can and will confidently present false information as if it were a proven fact. In your daily tasks, this means checking a generated recipe to make sure it doesn't call for a ridiculous amount of salt, or softening the tone of a drafted email that sounds a bit too robotic. Catching those errors leads to the final habit, diligence. This covers the ethical side of using AI and taking ownership of what you produce. Diligence is the reminder that you are the one responsible for the final result. Your name is the one on the document, not the AI's. If you use AI to help polish a resume and it accidentally fabricates a job title or a certification, you are the one held accountable by a potential employer. The responsibility stays with the human user. While AI can speed up the drafting process, your human judgment is the final, irreplaceable filter that ensures the work is accurate and honest. When you use these 4 habits, the blank chat box on your screen feels much less like a mystery and more like a useful tool. Picture a simple grid. First is delegation, handing off the right busy work. Next, description, communicating needs with clear context. Then discernment, evaluating output to separate good ideas from mistakes. Finally, diligence, taking ethical ownership of everything created with AI. The AI system provides the raw speed, but your judgment and management skills are the real drivers of a successful project. You don't have to be a spectator in the age of AI. By practicing these habits, you can stop feeling like a confused bystander and start acting like the boss of your new intern.